to think of it. When people talk about Nigerian heroes who fought for freedom, they often mention the big men. But today, I want to tell you the story they sometimes forget to teach you in school. This is the story of an army of women, our grandmothers, and how they fought one of the greatest battles against the British with nothing but their voices and their courage. Long ago, before Nigeria was even called Nigeria, women were the bosses in the market. They were the ones who made the real money, especially from selling things like palm oil. They were well respected, they were powerful. But then, the British came to rule. They brought their own leaders, who they called warrant chiefs, and they didn't really understand our culture. In 1929, the British government was broke. They needed money, so they came up with a very bad idea to start taxing women. Imagine that. They wanted to count every woman, her goats, her chicken, and make her pay tax. So our grandmothers, this was the ultimate disrespect. It was like calling them property. They didn't know they were playing with fire. The whole thing started in a small town with one woman named Nwanyeruwa. One day, a taxman came to her compound. He brought out his book and told her, "Count everything you own for the new tax." Nwanyeruwa was a widow. She was tough. She looked that man up and down, and with all her power, she asked him a simple question that changed everything. She said, "Was your own widowed mother ever counted for tax?" The question was heavy. It was like asking him, "Have you no shame? Would you disrespect your own mother this way?" She was so angry. She held him by his shirt. The news of what she did spread like gossip during market day, fast and everywhere. The women heard it and they knew it was time to act. They had a special way of protesting back then called sitting on a man. It's simple. When a powerful man does something wrong, all the women in the community will gather at his house. They will sing, dance, and shout, making a lot of noise. They wouldn't leave until he felt the shame and change his ways. So, when they heard what Nwanyeruwa did, thousands of women decided it was time to sit on the entire British government. They called it Ogu Umunwanyi. It means the women's war. Tens of thousands of women left their homes and markets. They weren't carrying guns. They were carrying market sticks and a powerful anger. Their message was clear. We will not pay tax. Get rid of these useless warrant chiefs. We want you white men to leave us alone. The British were confused. They couldn't believe that these market women could organize such a massive protest all by themselves with no man to lead them. But because the British were confused and scared, they did a terrible thing. Instead of listening, they brought out soldiers with guns. They shot at the unarmed women. Many of our grandmothers, over 50 of them, died fighting for their respect. It was a very sad day. But in the end, our grandmothers won. The British got scared and cancelled the tax on women immediately. They had to change the whole system of warrant chiefs. This story teaches us something powerful about unity. It shows that when people, no matter how ordinary, stand together for one cause, their voices can become strong enough to shake an entire empire. So, this is not just a story from the past. This is the reason we are who we are today. It's our family history. This is a story they don't always teach in school. So please, share this video. Tell your friends, tell your children. Let's make sure the story of our grandmother's war is never ever forgotten. Thank you for watching.